Okay, we have 3 little areas to duck into, so let's go ahead and kill the hedge wizard. Okay, it's a sorcerer who is about to get his ass handed to him. Wow. Is it just me, or does Gary just blow? He's so bad. I mean, I remember that I think I had a problem where I realized that I hadn't actually leveled up Gary or something like that, but I don't remember him being that level of useless. On the other hand, I kind of remember him being that level of useless. Huh, he retreated. That's different. Okay, you've only succeeded in kicking the hedge wizard's ass down the road a ways. It was still pretty satisfying. Let's chase him down. It's a big topiary W. Maybe it stands for why would somebody make a topiary W? Can use topiary W in a sentence. I didn't feed Gary his mushroom food. That's right. Yeah. I haven't fed Gary mushrooms, and so that's why he's really, really low level. And then I think I remember I kept saying I would do it, and I never did. Well, let's go through my inventory and see if I have any Gary mushrooms. But yes, that's what I did. Also, if you know that fact, then you know my West of Loathing playthrough way fucking better than I do. I find that incredibly impressive. God, when did I play this game? I remember it must have been a little bit after PAX 2017, or a little before then. So it's been about a year and a half since I played this game. Well, let's see if I have any Gary mushrooms. What were they? They were called like a handful of spores or something like that. Is that what Gary mushrooms were? Oh god. Oh god. This is a spittoon hat, which is to say it's a spittoon that you've turned upside down and placed on top of your head. Ew. Sharpened ghost pencil. I don't remember that thing. Oh well. What am I looking for? Gary spores. No, I don't want that thing. We have raisins, which are rabbit poop. I don't. Wow, my sweet sword does 15 damage. I can probably do a little bit better than that. Let me see what other melee weapons I have. No, I don't want the crowbar. Excalibur. Oh wow, I just really have a bunch of horrible melee weapons. I assume it's because my strength skill basically doesn't exist. So, all right. Which was cooler? Excalibur is +6 muscle and does stench damage. And then the other one was Sweet Sword, which is more moxie. So that's what I want. Alright. So let's go to other stuff. Other stuff should probably have Gary mushrooms in it. And I don't actually see one. Well, maybe he's got other mushrooms. I don't know. H is for hedge, probably. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run. Well, assuming that weird portal thing is exit only. Alright, hedges, heed my call. Oh, shit, Gary, no, who could have seen that coming? Oh, no. Alright, this should be easy enough. Just the same stuff I've been doing, except, wow. We're gonna kill this thing first. That guy's a dick. Let's use Florence to, I guess, chip down the arcane hedge sphere over there a little bit. And we will probably just want to one-shot the Hedge Knight because that thing does a ton of damage to my allies here. So that will just slightly speed up the fight if I focus down the most deadly thing first. Even though I'm not really in any danger of losing at this point. I feel like this DLC kind of has the problem that all DLCs have, which is when you make a DLC in this sort of style where the player can just go into that DLC at any time, the difficulty of it is completely impossible to balance because you never know at what level the player is actually going to be when they enter the DLC. You never know if they're going to be just at the start of the game and they beeline straight to your DLC, or if they're in my position where they've already beaten the game and they're going back to play the DLC. And it could be anywhere in the middle. The Hedge Wizard's Journal. Somebody has scrawled private, do not read HW on the spine of this journal. I assume HW means Hedge Wizard. I get his orb, which is not a useful item for me. But it's the orb of mystical leaves from whence the Hedge Wizard derived all of his powers, unless it was one of those the magic was inside of you all along scenarios. And some leaves. Alright, let's open up the Hedge Wizard's chest. And I get Hedging Your Bets. This is the book the Hedge Wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. The terminology is just a fun coincidence. What happens if I read it? Oh, you learned when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to cut them into delightful animal shapes. Plus 20% to meat gains. You read the book and learn all about the things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. Nice. That's hilarious. Okay. Portal. It's some kind of portal both made of and filled with enchanted shrubbery. Alright, and yeah, I can't interact with it. Cool, so HW is Hedge Wizard. I cracked the code. The incredibly easy, pointless code. Oh, god damn it, it's a maze. Alright. Well, I filled the maze. Okay, so I have no way of finding out what the maze is. Okay. Oh, that takes me to the back of Gun Manor. Cool. What's in this one? A couple things that I can kill. Let's just dive in and fight this thing. It's probably by itself, so that'll make this like a really easy fight here. Because I can just one-shot it as soon as my turn comes up. The longest part of the fight is just waiting for my turn to actually come up, apparently. Okay, we have the well that I can toss tokens into and make a wish. You hold the token over the well and try to think of something to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it, I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeams. Well, how about that? Alright, that unlocks the wishing well dungeon there. Try the Konami code. Alright. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Nope, there you are. Okay, let's go into the well, I guess. Okay, Gun Manor Boiler Room. There's a little spigot here, but since the boiler isn't on, it won't do much of anything. It's a token you grabbed in the wishing well. The wish was an accident anyway, so you feel entirely justified to take your token back. So this is a actual wishing well. It's just, that was strange. Alright. What did this say? It's that old ropey dangler. Okay. The boiler is cold and the indicator for the coal tank is pointing to E. So I have no coal to put into the boiler, so it's not going to do anything. I can now come in here, and these are the aforementioned giant spiders. We will come back to this area then, because that's progress. And what do we say to progress? No thank you. So we will Get a bunch of stuff. Then I'm just gonna quickly run through and tap Eon to forage. And okay. I believe I accidentally forged to a secret area. Oh, this would allow me to get around that thing if I wasn't able to kill it. So that's how they're attempting to balance this DLC. They're trying to make it so you have alternative ways around things, which is actually not a bad plan. So the remains of a coal delivery man. His bones are charred as though he were burned in some sort of coal man stove. I get the carriage house key, which I already picked, so I don't need that key. It's a huge amount of food in various stages of decay. Maybe someone's trying to start a compost heap. That would be the charitable explanation, anyway. I need to equip a stench resistance item, which I will do with the flower lapel item, I think is the way to do it. Lucky marigold. No, I have, it's either an offhand item or something that gives me stench resistance. Okay, perfumed pocket square. I will equip that over the chest full of metals, which is the thing that I used to have. Nothing commands quite as much respect as a blah blah blah. Alright, you dig through the trash and find a single item of non-trash. Jumbo shrimp fork. This fork is too large to eat even the largest possible shrimp with, and it's made of solid silver. Rich people make no sense. Deals extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures, plus 9 moxie. It smells like coal, but it's empty. And we can go down the coal chute. And I guess these are coal-based enemies. It seems like this machine is designed to suck up coal and send it through the wall, but then again, you're no expert in matters of coal, or sucking. So I can go through this door, which takes me to the other side of where all the spiders are. And what happens if I shoot up the coal chute? Well, I come back out here. Alright, let's fight this weird coal apparition. How's tricks, Flo? She raises an eyebrow at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. According to my weird instruments, there are 13 ghosts left on the premises. More precisely, there are 4 on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. Talk to her about your current location. Yeah, well, if there's one thing I hate more than spiders, it's missing out on a chance to shoot accelerated protons at some kind of spectral entity. You holler for Florence as she comes over to you. Whoa, Nelly! Hold on a second, that's a ghost! Those things are dangerous. I wasn't expecting to see any of those here. Huh. You're a ghost hunter, and you're here specifically to hunt ghosts. No, that's just ghosts. This is a ghost! A greater haunt originated from spectral transmissions. Totally different from a ghost. Except for the name, you mean? Anyway, those things can be pretty tough. Heck, I knew I should have brought a bismuth bomb. Bismuth, it's a sort of silvery metal that screws with spectral energy the way iron does with magnetic energy. So, where do we get a bibsmith bomb? I guess I mispronounced it. Bismuth. Normally I just make them myself in my lab. Oh, let's just fight the thing. Alright, it's kind of creepy and weird looking. And it just owned everybody. That dealt insubstantial damage. Florence will also deal insubstantial damage. And let's see if I can just kill it. I cannot. I have enough moxie that I can probably just kill this thing by just trying for a long enough time. Let's use fan hammer on it. Alright, that dealt it. That was good. So I deal 3 damage with every single attack. He deals 13 damage. If I can probably win this fight if I'm just patient enough. And then not to mention I can always just heal up too. So, you know, let's just try it out, whatever. So this guy has a stat called Insubstantial. All damage against this target is reduced to that level of insubstantiality, I guess. So what I can do is... I wonder what happens if I just throw dynamite at this thing. I can use smelling salts, which will give me a fan hammer. I have a ton of usable items. So let's use a fan hammer on this thing. And I can just always heal up as I work through this fight. I can also throw dynamite at it, which is like a really cheap item, and I have lots of them. I can heal my target. I can make it wet. Alright, if I throw dynamite at it, I assume it'll do 3 damage. Perfect. So, I'm just gonna throw a couple of sticks of dynamite at it. I'll throw down to 16 dynamite. Okay, looks good. I will then heal myself. Oh wow, that's how I use the medkit? I just drop it on my head? I never use the medkit apparently. Okay, we're gonna use a couple of smelling salts real quick. And then I will use the fan hammer once again. And at that point I should have enough of an advantage on this thing that it won't be able to beat me here. Okay, so I have 64 health. He deals 13 damage, so that's basically 4 attacks I have left. I deal 3 damage to him. He's at 25 health, so that's about 8 hits that I need to do. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Shoot. And we're just gonna go until I'm fairly low on health. And I will heal up before I die, which is about now. I can heal up with an AP, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just heal up. Okay, this thing's at 19 health. Let's reduce it to 16. Blah, blah, blah. Shoot. How much health am I at? I'm at 13 health, so I need to heal up. And that'll allow me to take on 2 more hits. This is absolutely not worth it. I should just be using this Bibsmith bomb or whatever he was talking about here. I can shrug off 3 more hits. He can shrug off 4. So I still need to use 1 more health kit in the end. But that may not actually be the case. Yeah, let's see. It all depends. Okay. Yeah, I can take 1 more hit, he can take 2. So obviously I just need to take another health. And then at this point I can just kill this guy. 1. And done. Dust to dust. Hooray! I gained no reward from killing him in that manner, but I did it. So I'm not going to do that again, but I did do it. Big ol' carticle. Push it. This coal is funkier than coal from Mecca, but not as funky as coal from Medina. I don't get it. You could disappoint so many kids on Crimbo morning with this amount of coal. This isn't just a trickle of coal. It's a whole pile. Yeah, so Crimbo is the Christmas parody that's in the Of Loathing universe. Cool. Let's go ahead and talk to the ghost hunter, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks, talk to you later. There's coal under this weird machine now, so everything should be ready to go with whatever this weird machine does. Good to know. Funky Coal Medina is a song. Bullshit. I'm going to be incredibly incredulous about a fact that's probably, like, common knowledge. Funky Cold Medina is... Yeah, it's Funky Cold Medina. So, wait, what was the reference? This coal is funkier than coal from Mecca. Alright. Now I'm looking up mecha coal. I don't get it. Okay, let's head out.